New all-time highs 4 days in a row for the NASDAQ. This is Mark the Meerkat in once again for D7 for the broad market review for the 10th of May 2017. Well, Des got back from vacation and kabam! His computer blew up. His new super duper uber trading computer, water cooled, all that good stuff. Here you go. In the shop for 3 days as the message. He's got a virus that's entwined into his operating system and everything else. Big trouble. So that's why I'm doing the video today, and hopefully he'll have that back in a few days and he'll be back online with the rest of us. All right, let's take a look here at the markets. Here the SPY up again, plus 0.18, near all-time highs. The Dow was the only one that pulled back just a fraction, minus 0.7, and the Qs were up again, plus 0.6, new all-time high. Then we got the small caps. They were the ones that moved today after a couple of down days. They're still in their range. We'll take a look at the chart in a minute, and they were up 0.6. How about Bank? Bank was pretty neutral all day long, kept swinging up, swinging back, swinging up, swinging back. You know, I'm a day trader in the morning, and boy, we were swinging back and forth, positive to negative on just about everything. A lot of mixed signals today. Then we got the financial sector. It was up there, up plus 0.34, and the VIX was down. Now, this hasn't updated yet, but it closed at 9.99. You'll have to realize that when it closed on Monday at 9.73, that was a 24-year low. We've now had 3 days in a row. We are below 10 on the VIX. This is extreme no fear. You have to understand this. Historically, extreme no fear in the markets. What does that mean? Nobody's out there buying puts. Nobody's afraid the market's going to drop. We're having what we're going to call a bulletproof market here right now, and you'll see it here on the charts. And then we've got the oil. It shot up today over 3%. It was up about 1.5%, and then boom, as they had the oil report and much lower inventories than thought, and it just kept on going there, up over 3% today. Then we got gold and silver, though. Gold is neutral, and silver, it did pop up just a little bit, but they're still both in sell modes. Then we do not have the trend trade today. It's at 0.71. All right, let's take a look here at the S&P chart. We look at the SPY, which is, of course, the ETF on the S&P. And we were up here in a bull flag. It broke out on the French preliminary elections, and we've been high basing, high basing, high basing, high basing. Oh, breakout, high base, high base, high base, high base. See what I mean by a bulletproof market? No matter what the news is, whether we fire the head of the FBI or a new French president, doesn't matter. After that, you know, we just kind of bouncing around here. We're going straight sideways. We're still in a buy mode. We're still bullish here. But, of course, you know, it's kind of hard to play in this when we're going directly sideways. A lot of indecision, right? Which way is it going to go? Let's take a look here at the Dow. And it was the only one that was down a bit. Oh, think that's a high base? I think so. And then here we are on the Qs. 1, 2, 3, 4. New all-time highs. 4 days in a row here. We keep on going and got to reset it up there. Here we go. Now, by the way, this purple line down here, that is the opening line from the beginning of the year. So from the beginning of the year, look at that. Boom. All right, let's take a look here at the small cap Russell chart. And again, this one was more bearish here. And I put a sell on this one, and it's just been low basing down here underneath the moving averages there. And today we did have a big, huge engulfing, but it's not at the end of a down leg. It's basing. In order to have this to be a reversal candle, it needs to be at the end of a down leg. Right now we are going sideways here. So yeah, it could be something or not. You have to wait for follow through. Bank is still stuck underneath that 50 moving average right there. Look at that. Now it's getting pinched here with the 20 moving average. So very, very tight right in here. And then we have the financial sector here. Same problem. Getting hit, keeps hitting its head on the 50, and it's getting pinched right here between all these moving averages here now. When it gets in consolidation, what happens? The moving averages all move together. Now let's take a look here at the VIX. Even though today has not posted yet, it did close below that 10 again. So look at that. 3 days in a row below 10. Hasn't happened for 24 years, ladies and gentlemen. That is complacency in the markets. No fear. Interesting. So what does it mean? It means that we could pop up at any time, or we can drop at any time. No one is out there in real fear mode. The volatility is extremely low. So guess what? It gets to be a little bit boring for our swing and position traders. Now earnings, be careful about earnings because it can make a huge difference. I mean, look at today. For example, we had an NVIDIA report last night. Boom, up 14% today. Now, after hours today, Snap just reported and bam, down 20%, lost 1/5 of their value on earnings, and they only missed by little. So hang in there, folks. It can be a little treacherous here right now. I am along the markets, and I just have stops in place, and we just have to manage those. This is Mark the Meerkat. Trade well.